guess first place to start is the most recent couple of games. It feels like you've found a groove and really enjoying your football, Danny.
Yeah, obviously I had a little hamstring injury and disappointed with that, and then obviously it was a bit frustrating, I was working hard in training, and then the games, obviously I wasn't getting as much game time as I would have liked, but I'm feeling in good condition now, and with the recent weeks with the games, with the 2 starts, I've been pleased with that, and to obviously make an impact as well.
I want to ask you about your goal against Newcastle. Obviously, Leandro Trossard scored in the first half. Was it a case of, I'll have a go at that. I think I can try that. The 2 goals were virtually identical.
Yeah. It looks like a carbon copy. Just a different person hitting the ball. It wasn't something that was, we'd worked on or anything. It's like we work on different finishes and stuff like that, but it wasn't something that was targeted, and I think we just ended up in the same position, and it opened up for us.
Just tell us about the celebration. It looked maybe a little bit like a seagull, or is it something else?
No, do you know what? It's a little bit of banter that I have with Buzz, the kit man. He's a top guy, and I think we're just talking about old school celebrations, and he was talking about the Yakubu, and we're talking about when Yakubu was doing that celebration, and he was like, do you know what, next game, when you score, give me the Yakubu, and then look for me in the stand, and then we'll do it. So that's how it came about, and hopefully there's more to come. We'll have a little chat and see which other celebrations we'll come up with next.
Any thoughts? Any early contenders for what the next one might be?
I'll leave that down to Buzz. He's picking, so we'll see what he chooses for me next. Next
game, somewhere you know really well. What's it like going back there? You've been back there with Arsenal and scored, and what have you? How do you sort of approach that game, or is it just like any other game?
Yeah, I think I've been back there a few times now, so it's not going to be as, it's kind of normal, going back there. Obviously, it's a club that I have a lot of affection for. I still got friends at the club, and still keep in touch. And it's the club that gave me my chance. I grew up there, and my family and friends are all in Manchester. So it's a big occasion for any team going to Old Trafford. But personally, for me, I think growing up in the academy, you kind of have things that stick with you throughout your career. And I think one of the things that I learnt there that I always take with me, it's like play the game and not the occasion. And at the end of the day, you're going on the pitch, it's 11v11. It's a football match, and you want your team to win. So that's what I've always done, and that's what I'll be doing.
I mean, you obviously played there, you won trophies. What do you make of the current Manchester United?
Yeah, I think obviously they're doing really well. I think the next step for them is to get that silverware and to get that Premier League title. But I think they've got a great bunch of players there, with the quality and that they can produce going forward. And I think it's going to be a tough game for us, but one that we're really relishing the challenge, and it's one that I'm looking forward to.
And how do you feel now in terms of, you've been here a while? Do you feel settled? And
it's a great place, for new players to come to, and I think everyone around the club make it such a family environment. Everybody's looked after. The players welcome you with open arms, and it's a great bunch of lads. And I think obviously we're a bit disappointed with where we are in the league table at the moment, and that's it's the harsh reality of the Premier League. There's them small differences that can really define getting them 3 points or getting 0.
What's that squad been like in terms of bringing you in? Are there any sort of special characters that stand out to you since you've been here?
I think Florin Andone is just he's 1 in a million, but do you know what, I've seen 2 in a million because he's literally like Lucas Perez when I was at Arsenal. they're the same person, and it's crazy to see like going to a different changing room, but to see the same person. It's Lucas Perez and Florin Andone. I was literally just chatting about it this morning, but Flo never stops talking. It's crazy. He just had a baby, and I was thinking he's going to be a bit more tired, you know, coming into training, but nope, he's the same. I don't know if he's going to be like that when he's ill. When he's every single morning he's the same, right up until the end of the day.
And do you sort of welcome that competition that he might bring as well? Obviously, he's getting back to fitness.
What, with him talking?
No, in terms of on the pitch.
I don't fancy a talking competition with me. He'll write me off. he'll talk me out of the room. But yeah, obviously he's gone through a difficult period, you know, with the knee injury, and that's something where I've come into the dressing room. I've spoken to him about it. We've had many conversations talking about knee injuries, because I've been through the same sort of long period out with a knee, and then coming back, and you know, you've got to kind of make sure that you're ready. And yeah, we've been speaking about it, and yeah, we have a little bit of you know, friendly banter, competition, and we're professionals, and that's what we're here to do. We're here to compete with each other, and you know, push each other to the next level. And yeah, he's a good friend, and you know, we can chat about things, but we're always pushing each other.
How's he looking in training? I mean, we've obviously seen him play in games and what have you, but as you said, he's been out for a long time. How's he shaping out up out on the training pitch?
Yeah, well, he's not been training with us for too long now, so it's the first couple of weeks it's just steadied, you know, getting involved and in little bits and bobs in the sessions, and then, you know, as I think it's last week or so, 2 weeks, he's been doing the whole duration of sessions. So yeah, he's looking good. You see him in the gym, he's an animal, you know, he's worked really hard, so it's credit to him, you know, to get back to this stage now, and we're looking forward to him, you know, pushing on and, you know, gaining that match sharpness, so hopefully he can be involved.